Come inside, come inside.
Welcome back to The Price of Business. I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. And we have got, again, a lot to talk about on today's program. We're operating on a breakneck pace this week as we go through a lot of different subjects all over the economic map. And Shanna Register is my go-to girl, if you will. Don't you love being called a girl still? We're just delighted to have you here.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love what you do. I love what you bring. Your partner in life and your partner in business, Matt, and you guys work together as a phenomenal team, almost diabolical, but in a good way.
That's right.
Give us the 411 on what your company is all about and why it is different from other real estate agents out there.
Register Real Estate Advisors, which we like to call RREA. We actually are really working for sellers. That's our main focus. Of course, we always help buyers. We also help people lease properties. We help with commercial and residential. But our main focus is helping sellers get more for their money in this market. And the way that we do that is using professional videos, taking social media to the next level. We use a lot of non-traditional marketing to get those houses out there, have them stand out from the competition, and get them sold quickly. And then, like I said, we do commercial and residential real estate. We have realtors all over the Houston area that help buyers and sellers, and we're just having a great time with our video production. We have rrea.tv where you can see all of our videos. We have videos on different areas of town if you're looking to move to the area, and then we have videos on all of our listings and lots of educational videos for consumers to help them when they have real estate needs, trying to figure out what realtor to use, what company to use, trying to figure out all the different things about surveys and appraisals and title companies and all the different things there are to figure out when you're trying to sell or buy a house.
There's a lot to figure out now.
There is a lot. You've got to have a good consultant.
You've been doing this now for a few years, but there's people who have been doing this for decades, and unfortunately, a lot of them have been doing it, are still doing it like they did decades ago,
right.
and that is their own demise, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's not working. The way that we used to sell real estate was very localized, and we just put it in the MLS and it sold, and that's just not happening anymore. There's so much inventory on the market. You really have to stand out from the competition, and consumers buy differently than they used to because now consumers want to be educated, and that's why we have our blog, which is very educational. We do the videos. Our Whiteboard Monday releases every Monday to give consumers information and buying power. We also have seminars every Thursday night at our brokerage. We're having seminars now for sellers, for buyers, people wanting to buy foreclosures, people with distressed properties. We have seminars on lots of different topics every Thursday night from 6 to 7 p.m.
Awesome.
So really try to educate the consumers because that's what they're demanding right now, and a lot of realtors aren't doing that.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's absolutely crucial that people have got to be smart about it. One of the things I think is phenomenal, thanks to technology and the equipment that you provide. There's so many people out there using, basically a flip phone,
right?
And it's like, it's almost like a cheap horror movie, watching
it'll
it
make
shake.
you nauseous watching
it's like you're getting nauseated watching this thing. Right. And you bring in very high-end quality with very high-end editing, I mentioned, I've mentioned before.
We're the only company in Houston doing this.
Yeah, your husband is a West Point graduate, and I think he takes that same kind of expectation that you learn in West Point to every editing that he does. And so your clients literally see 5, 10, maybe even 15 times as many homes, really, than what other realtors are able to provide.
Absolutely.
I mean, the amount of scrutiny and amount of vetting that your clients can do is really unprecedented.
Right. And even from our website, you can view all of the homes that are in the Houston MLS. You can search using different criteria at rrea.com. You can even apply for a mortgage with our in-house lender. You can do everything, and you can learn about anything that has to do with real estate right there on our website and on our blog. We have local Houston real estate news as well. And, the big news right now is that ExxonMobil is moving to the Spring Woodlands area, which is very exciting. There's going to be lots of buyers out there, so we're really trying to get as many homes on the market for those buyers coming in. Even though it's 2 years down the road, we're already seeing market changes due to that.
Well, and again, one of the things we've seen is that, more jobs have been created in Texas than all the states combined,
That's
49
right.
states combined. I mean, I just find that extraordinary. And so Houston's going to continue to be a go-to location,
Right,
true?
right. And Dr. Jim Gaines, we had him on a few weeks ago, and he was saying that Texas is still outperforming the rest of the nation when it comes to creating jobs. Our unemployment is lower than the national average.
Yeah, which is amazing because you think about it, when we've not only created a lot of jobs, we've attracted a huge number of people. I think 2013 becomes the year when Houston surpasses Chicago in population.
Right.
And so, I mean, that's right around the corner. And so Houston's a boom town, and it continues to, be one of the few places you can still do business.
That's right.
And again, I mean, we're hearing a lot of weirdness out there on the street, fear out in the street, a lot of people operating from that premise. And that's here in Houston. I can't imagine what a city like Chicago would be that is losing its population, or Detroit, which is barely still a city.
Yeah.
It's actually a large farming community now. But anyway.
The chief economist with the National Association of Realtors, he was saying he recommends keeping your eye on the oil prices because businesses are showing signs that they're ready to spend. And so when, just because exports are up and the stock market's starting to recover from '09, but he says that if oil prices continue to rise, that, that's money that's leaving our country and that'll help the economy. But if we keep oil prices below 140 a barrel, then we can continue to move out of this recession. So that's good. That's good news for us. I mean, that's something that, as in the real estate industry, we are really looking at the housing market taking a turnaround at this point. We've already seen the buyers increasing this summer. We're starting to reduce some of that inventory that's been on the market for a while. We have fewer foreclosures now than we did have. We have more renters now, which is great for investors. A lot of investors are coming out and purchasing property. If you've got real cash, real money, don't need a loan, you can go out and buy up properties and rent them out very easily now.
Very easy, and there's a lot out there, and they're eager to close those deals at a loss than doing it for multiple months of no money coming in at all, which is what happens with foreclosures.
We're also seeing a lot of baby boomers buying second homes because they can get a good deal on second home, whether it's a townhouse, something in the city, or something on a river, a lake. They're buying up a lot of second homes right now.
Interesting.
Even in Galveston, we're seeing a lot of properties turning around in Galveston on the beachfront properties. So a lot of baby boomers are trying to, they've been sitting on the fence for so long, and it's time to make a decision. A lot of them are retiring, and if they're going to buy that second property, it's time to do it.
So let me ask you, a lot of businesses behave differently different times of the year. And so you're now in the summertime. I would assume this is a very, very aggressive selling time for you.
It is. This is when companies want to move around their employees. Children are out of school, and, the grass looks greener. Everything's nicer in the summer. So it's a great time to sell right now for our sellers. We're pushing out a lot of selling properties right now. And then we have a lot of buyers because a lot of people are relocating to the area, and this is the time of year when they do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is that time of the year. You got a couple of months left before school starts. People should take advantage of it.
Right. And they are. We're seeing more and more come out, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you, as far as around the corner in your marketing efforts, because first of all, you guys started from day one on the edge, the cutting edge of what was going on. What do you kind of things, what do you got working on as you go along?
Oh, we're always working on new and different things. We're always working on different types of marketing pieces. Right now, we're creating DVDs as marketing pieces. We always have we're always pushing out more and more information. We just brought in an in-house lender. We're working with more relocation companies to bring in buyers from outside of the city of Houston for our sellers. So we are always right there at the cutting edge, working on the most advanced technologies that we can find. We've changed a lot of things about our website. The searches are just get easier and easier. And of course, we have more and more agents on the blog. Just all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, it's exciting. I tell you, it's amazing. And again, it's so cutting edge, and it's all to the consumer's advantage, to the person who's buying.
It is, because we know that consumers want more information.
Yeah, and they need it. They want to be educated. And this isn't buying, that pack of gum or whatever that you'll, devour, like it or not, within a couple of days. This is something that you're going to be spending enormous amounts of time in for a long period of time.
And consumers used to think that realtors were there to let them in the house. And now consumer awareness has changed, and they realize they can find the property they want want on the internet. What they need realtors for is to protect them in the transaction, to do the paperwork side of it and make sure that they get the right negotiations, make sure they get the right price, make sure that that their loan, their buyer's loan is going to go through.
And so, first of all, give us the website that you want people to check out.
Well, rrea.com is our website that has our blog and the news, and then we have RREA and videos. And rrea.tv is our YouTube channel with exclusive videos for the entire brokerage.
You need to check that out, rrea.tv and then rrea.com.
That's right.
Yeah, make sure you check that out. And again, this is the time to ask some questions. This is the time to look into what's going on and how to make a difference. And it's interesting. Are you seeing a lot of people contact you from around the country before they make their decision to move here and that type of thing?
We are. Yeah, we are. A lot of people are relocating to Houston because this is where the jobs are. Yeah. A lot of job growth here. So we are seeing a lot of relocation. Of course, Exxon is going to bring in a lot of relocation in the coming years as well. We work with different relocation companies. And then we also have a lot of local buyers.
Yeah.
A lot of even first-time home buyers.
What's the number there real quick? They're just telling me they're going to put the music on. I haven't even given you the number.
Our phone number, if you need a realtor, is 281-288-3500. And we have lots of realtors to choose from. They specialize in all the different areas of Houston.
Do that one more time.
281-288-3500.
There you go. Now you got it. And I appreciate it so much. You did great as usual.
Thank you.
And we look forward to having you back on as always. All right, I'm Kevin Price. We're going to have more for you right after this on Talk 650, powered by CBS Radio.
You're clear.